It is sunny as hell today. I am in Aomori. Today I'm hopefully heading to Morioka. Fortunately, there's a lot more people about this morning than there was last night. And more importantly, I found a busy road just ahead where there's a lot of cars, hopefully some trucks. I've ended up on some ridiculous little road, and there's cars and there's more places to stop down here, but all the trucks and cars and everything that I was hopeful about were turned off a highway sort of just on the road. So I think I have to walk about 2 miles that direction to find someone. I need to keep going that way, and there's a highway down there, but the further this direction I walk, the fewer houses there are, the fewer cars go past, and the more derisory looks I get from the locals. Good morning, there's someone coming here. He didn't even bother, he didn't even look at my sign, just thought, no, I'm going to pick him up, what's the point? So I guess I just have to keep going until I find that highway. So just there on the horizon where the bridge, and there's that pointy building, the weird triangular thing. That's my hotel was about a metre from there, just between the two. And now I am all the way over here somehow. That's just from walking. I haven't had one lift yet today. I'm not even sure that this is the right place for me to stand. I'm not on the right side of the motorway or what, I need to check the map. Good lord, this is stressful. I'd been on the road for 4 hours, walked 3 miles and was beginning to give up hope. But eventually, my persistence paid off.
Ryan?
Yes.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
My name is
Nice to meet you. So you're from Thailand and you're from Vietnam?
I live here, like, for my country, right? If like someone do like, it's not safe at all, I'm worried, like, you know, but like, I see you like quite like friendly. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
My first lift of the day didn't actually take me much closer to Morioka, and instead I was taken to a town called Hirosaki, which turned out to be as accommodating as where I had just come from.
Yeah, today's turning into a monumental nightmare. I'm still in Hirosaki, but look, as you can see behind me once again, around there, I am in the absolute middle of nowhere. There's a road down here which leads to the big expressway, which is where Morioka is. Morioka is about 75 kilometers from here, tops. And like the last few days I've been doing like 250 kilometers at a time. And just, there was the odd hiccup. But Hokkaido generally, it was easy enough to get a lift. Here in Honshu, the only people who give me a lift were that Thai and Vietnamese girls who very kindly brought me here, and I thought that might help, but evidently it's not helping at all. legend has just stopped. Him in that white car there. どこに行きますか?
I asked this couple where they were heading, but I probably would have gone with them anywhere, with Morioka still some distance away and the day getting gradually darker. It would turn out to be the first of several lifts that took me the rest of the way.
Okay, let's go closer.
Then, finally, after lift number 5 of the day and almost 8 hours on the road, I met a man I regarded to be, in no uncertain terms, an absolute hero. With a long journey still ahead of us, I decided to try and brush up on my Japanese once again.
サッカーを好きです。サッカーを好きですか?
はい、サッカー好きです。
サッカー、
ベースボールは
野球の方が好き。どのチームが一番好きですか?
楽天かジャイアンツ。楽天っていう仙台ホームグラウンドのホームグラウンドの楽天っていうのがチーム名楽天っていうのがあって。
I hadn't a clue what he was saying, so we rode the rest of the journey in comfortable silence as night drew in around us. It looked as if things were finally starting to go right for me, but there was still more disappointment to come my way that evening.
Goodbye. I'm on my way to do the one thing I came to Morioka to actually do, which is eat wanko soba. It's not quite as rude as it sounds. I'm just looking for a restaurant now.
Wanko soba is a noodle eating contest in which soba or buckwheat noodles are served in tiny bowls. Today you can enjoy wanko soba at many soba restaurants. Once you gulp down a bowl of soba, the server will call out a cheer and refill your bowl. This goes on until you put the lid on your bowl.
Wanko soba desu ka? Closed? Oh no. There's 3 wanko soba restaurants in Morioka. This is the home of wanko soba, and all 3 of them are shut. It's 8:30 at night and all 3 restaurants are shut, which is disheartening and ridiculous.
The next day I set off on my way to Sendai after collecting some important items to help improve my sign making. Things got off to a much better start than the day before.
So I'm already on my way to Hanamaki. My friend who speaks quite good English actually. He asked me if I spoke Japanese and I said I spoke a bit. And then he's just pulled out this fluent English. He's having a tab at the minute. He's carrying around with him a little, it's like a little cup with a little bit of Coke in it. It's his own personal ashtray. So he's there. Trying to let me flag down the lift. But some cars will come, yeah? This one, you think?
My new friend had driven me to a highway that looked promising, but I was told I was not allowed to hitch there by an authoritative looking man wearing a high-vis vest. Instead of abandoning me, my new friend decided he would drive me an extra hour down the road to somewhere he thought I would have much better luck. I quickly received 2 more lifts and had already had a significantly better day than the one before. I arrived in Sendai with plenty of time to explore and enjoy the sights.
I'm at Sendai train station now. It's great, I got here early enough and I'm meeting my couch surfing host late enough that I can actually go and be a tourist for once, which is brilliant. So far my journey had covered over a third of the country, but I still had plenty of hitchhiking left to do. I spent that evening looking around Sendai before a long day's travelling the next day, during which I received a huge stroke of fortune. I was just walking along, I had my sign in my hand, just sort of trying to get someone to pick me up. So I had the long hand in. This bloke, the bus to Tokyo. He's driving the bus to Tokyo, just told me I could get on. I think the other passengers are too free, so well, to be fair. I think he was, but yeah, look, pretty much completely empty, so I think he just thought, well, got the space, why not? I had a week in Tokyo exploring and relaxing before returning to the road and continuing to make my way south. I had successfully covered half of the country at this point, which meant I still had the other half left to do. And my journey would only get stranger from this point on.